You are in the Temple of the Rants, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by becoming one of those. This one is for Shune, who says, rant about why fighting games are better or worse than other esports. I'll tell you right now, fighting games are probably the only esports I actually have any interest in watching. I think the biggest reason that they tend to function well as esports is that you can always understand what's happening. Whereas if I try to watch League of Legends as someone who's never played it and doesn't know the rules, I have no fucking idea what's going on. If I try to watch, say, like CS:GO, it's so fast paced, and I don't know the levels, I don't know the guns, I don't know like what people are doing. I just see people dying. I just see people. Oh, I guess he shot that guy. Good job. I all of these games require some level of understanding the mechanics yourself in order to appreciate watching someone play it. When it comes to fighting games, if you have ever played any fighting game, you immediately know how good someone is at any fighting game. And it just looks impressive because it looks like watching a fight. It looks like watching two incredibly skilled fighters go at it. And, when you see people pulling off like crazy combos, crazy moves, it's always satisfying to see that happen. And, I don't even really need to know how good the players are. I don't really need to know exactly how impressive what they just did is, because the games are exciting to just watch be played. But, having played any fighting game and knowing that pulling off those combos is not easy, it's not something I know how to do. Like, just seeing any combo basically is enough to make me understand that these people are skilled players, particularly if we're talking about like a fast game that's, exciting to just. Like, I love watching people play Super Smash Bros. Melee just because it's so chaotic. There are so many possibilities of what could happen in any match. Street Fighter, while it's got a lot of mechanical depth and a lot of balance to it, and there's more usable characters and stuff like that. Ultimately, if you watch a bunch of matches back to back, they're not going to look that different if you don't know the technical details. If you watch a game of Melee, it can play out so differently two times in a row that you are like, wow, I didn't even know that this exact match was possible, and that even continues to be true after so many years. So, like, yeah, I think that fighting games are very easy, like, access point for people who maybe don't know any it's esports for a reason, because much like watching a real sport, if I watch a game of basketball, I don't know what's going on because I don't know the rules of basketball. If I watch a game of fucking curling, I don't know what's going on. There are some games that are easy enough to just watch and get. I like watching tennis for similar reasons to fighting games. You can easily see what the players are doing, what the skill is at play. It's getting to the ball and hitting it with the racket. And when you see something that looks like, wow, there's no way a normal person would be able to hit a ball moving that fast across the field at that speed. Like, we all know how fast a normal person moves, so seeing someone do it is always impressive, and same goes for fighting games. We if you've at least played one fighting game, then you know how hard it is to pull off a combo, of a certain magnitude. And even if you don't, just seeing how flashy and crazy it can look is enough to be entertaining. So yeah, those are probably the only esports I even have any interest in watching, because I have no interest in learning any of those other games.